Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and oh my, day one of the Veilbreaker update has been quite a treat. Xbox was a little broken, PlayStation was pretty broken, the Styanax inbox thing was broken, but it has now been fixed, allegedly, so you should be able to log into the game and have Styanax sent to your inbox for free. As you can see, I did hours ago when the game first updated, as I instantly logged in and was able to snag the Styanax. That's what happens when you have really fast internet speed, and when you're on PC, you can instantaneously download the update and then get the Warframe as fast as possible. I lucked out, okay, without a doubt. I got lucky, it is what it is. My dog's just chilling in the background. So let's talk about what actually happened today. Well, Veilbreaker released, and you know what that means? Two things. One, we did the Veilbreaker quest. I'll have the video up on that whenever I can, in like a day or two, right? The Veilbreaker quest isn't super long, took about 45 minutes to an hour at most, but it was a pretty fun, pretty interesting, pretty cool quest, and it'll, you know, lead into weekly Call 175 missions starting next week. Keep in mind, this was actually only a partial Veilbreaker update. They still have more stuff coming next week, but this was like part one, I guess, which was Archon Hunts, Veilbreaker Quest, Archon Shards, bunch of quality of life updates, and some other stuff. Like Steel Path Relic missions are here, and oh boy, do I love it. I just wanted to talk about some stuff, right? Void Fisher Relic missions, high level ones. You can get a ton of Steel Essence now, running things like Survival, because they're endless, and they spawn in acolytes that you kill. So yeah, these are the Archon Hunts. It's pretty much a weekly sortie, but instead of, not daily, right? Weekly sortie, but instead of just getting that loot, you also get an Archon Shard. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go over all of the free loot you should be receiving today. Let's go, boom! Barokatir is here, so he just let you know we are one step closer to crossplay. I wanted to bring this up pretty quickly too. This means they have synced up across all platforms. Relays and timers such as like invasions and alerts type things, right? I believe. So they've synced up like all timers around Warframe. You can read the whole thing here or on their website, but it's a step in the right direction for crossplay. Every single person who logs into Warframe before December 31st should get this loot. 3 Forma, 2 Orokin Reactor, 2 Orokin Catalyst. And if you have some mods, Prime Firestorm, Prime Fulmination, you'll get some Endo and credits as they were nerfed. And that's essentially it, other than ya boy, the free Styanax. Looks like mine was taken out of my inventory. Okay, that's weird, but whatever. And the Helmand Archon Shard segment blueprint, or I accidentally deleted it. That's what you get when you beat the Veilbreaker mission. That is so you can put the Helmand Shards on your Warframe, right? All well and good, all well and good. Now let's go take a look at what they actually said for hotfix 32.0.1. So there was a couple things that they did. They had to Styanax inbox temporarily disabled, but this has now been fixed. They removed trading and transmuting functionality for the new Archon Warframe mods. People got them early by transmuting. It was hilarious. I tried to do it. I failed to do it, right? Those are the two big things that are happening right now. But guys, again, I want to preface this by saying Warframe has officially announced now that we should be good to go on all platforms right here. The team has resolved the issue, and the Styanax giveaway has resumed for all those who have not received it yet, and all future logins until September 22nd at 11 p.m. ET. So they pushed it back one day as well. So blessed Warframe. Let's just throw a little heart emoji. There we go, boom, perfect. So it's happened, it's fixed, we're good to go there. And there's a bunch of other stuff. You can watch the Veilbreaker launch trailer. This is no longer valid. I guess there's pre-order merch for Veilbreaker. There's the Veilbreaker update, play the quest today. I'll have the quick TLDR patch note video later today as well, tomorrow, next day, I don't know, man. There's a lot of time right now. But ammo for explosive AoE has been nerfed hard, especially the Kuvazar. Maybe even a little too hard. maybe even a little too hard. And that's the brunt of what's going on today. Pretty cool. This is a new screen where you can change pledges, right? Like, that's pretty sick. And then you can just go into here, wherever, view offerings, buy offerings. Same as usual, same as usual. But new UI is really nice. It looks pretty. Oh, I wanted to check out the new index UI as well, and just like mess around. I feel bad for a lot of the PlayStation and Xbox folk though today too, because a lot of people were not able to update the game for honestly like hours on end, and we were just chilling in stream on YouTube and like chilling on Twitch and what have you, right? But people just weren't able to update, and it felt real terrible. This is pretty common, okay? Pretty common. Happens a lot where PC doesn't bug out because, you know, PC is a little simpler, I guess, and easier for them to get everything working properly. And then consoles bug out. But by now, consoles should be able to log in, they should be able to play the game, update everything fully, get the free Styanax. Sadly, with Warframe updates, it can sometimes take a full day for them to get things fixed up, and sometimes even multiple days and or weeks. So I'm glad it seems like they unbroke things there, right? There's a ton of loot we can get, like the new Proteus skin. You can check out all the stuff here, new weapons. We'll be able to get weapons later on, like next week, and continuing on with the new like weekly quests and what have you. Noggle statue for Call. But there's just so much going on. There's not a ton to do gameplay wise on this update day to day though, and I feel like that's gonna really feels bad, man, for some people, right? Like the most gameplay you can get out of it is legit doing the Steel Path Void Fishers, but as you can see, the Archon hunt is a weekly thing, and I can continually hunt the Archon boss, but there's no real point. And the Archon boss, it takes a while, and it's essentially like a really big bullet sponge, so maybe not the best idea, right? And other than that, it's just like, yeah, we did everything. Veilbreaker quest in 45 minutes, Archon hunt in another 45 minute hour, right? And then we're good. We're good. It unlocks a little area in the Drifter camp. You unlock this by doing New War. To actually do the Veilbreaker stuff, you have to be post New War. Again, we are going to get the rest of it next week, but it just seems like a pretty chill update, right? Nothing massive. It's like a weekly rotation of stuff to do, so it gets you logging into Warframe every week. You may notice my Call 175 is blinged the hell out. Shoulder pads on shoulder pads. Look at that bright pink visor. Yeah, you can customize your Call right here after you're done Veilbreaker. I didn't realize this at first, but yeah, you just walk up to here, hit X. You can customize him with all your cosmetics. I wish they would sort it a little bit better, but whatever. That's a little annoying that it's like, oh, I have this, but there's a bunch of things I don't have in the way. Very annoying. Details, you also can void shell him, as you can see. That's why he looks so interestingly weird on that. And you can choose all his colors. Right? So really interesting call times, interesting updates, but that's actually like legitimately all that's been brought here. I put my little call noggle right there. And then next week, we will get weekly call hunts, like weekly missions for call. I think kind of like the Archon missions. I don't know, we'll have to fully see what that actually means. And then the new unit NPC will spawn there. And then we'll log on weekly, do the call missions, get further along in the story. Because this Veilbreaker update is like multi-week, it's like a full month and a bit type thing with the story, it seems. It'll take some time, it'll take some time. Styanax himself, as you can see, I did get him. He's a pretty cool Warframe. All in all, I like him. I'm not a huge fan of like how hard they nerf some of the ammo changes. Like Kuvazar, now on ammo pickup, picks up one singular ammo. Look at my dog back here, he's being a goofball. Get over here. Boop. Right, the Kuvazar picks up one singular ammo. And that just like doesn't quite work as well as you'd think it does. But let's just get a quick little look at your boy Styanax on the Dog Days scene, right? Dog Days? Who's that? What's this? What's that, Dog Days? Right, Ruben? Dog Days. Yeah, he's a good boy. Good boy. So this is Styanax. His abilities are pretty simple. His third ability is just a passive, goes over him, duration, kills enemies, gets shields, stuff like that. Might be a little more to it, but what have you. It's okay. First ability, throws spears. It explodes when it hits the ground. If it hits an enemy against the wall, it does a really big AoE vortex. So hey, good CC there, good CC there. Second ability, armor shred, defense shred, damage. Damage could be higher, but whatever. Like, ability damage is usually not the highest on abilities like that. But armor shred is 100% shred at 200% ability strength. So that's obviously what that's going to be used for. Like, nice. Last ability is actually kind of weird. It scales off duration for damage and strength for damage. So at first I had some negative duration, but now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to throw on primed continuity, change my build around a little bit, but what have you. And this is the ability, right? Throw a bunch of spears, and then just, yeah, you just go ham. You just stay in the air, throw spears everywhere. The more duration you have, the more spears you throw. So that's why I'm gonna change my build around once I get some forma into Styanax. But as of right now, I mainly have some strength, some range, and some efficiency. But hey, that is what it is. I will get my full build out later, but I'll show you my build right now if you're a little curious, okay? Just if you're curious. It's not like this is godly, but hey, rolling guard for defenses. I'm still leveling up my Styanax, keep that in mind. And then I'll throw even more forma into them. So it'll take some time. But this is the build I've got going on. I'm not savvy on arcane, so these are just what they are. But this is what I have on for right now. I like Prime Flow just to have a ton of energy. And when I throw on probably some more forma, maybe I'll take off Blind Rage, maybe I'll take off Fleeting Expertise and throw on primed continuity, as duration is actually somewhat equal to damage on a good handful of things, but fleeting expertise over primed continuity right now. And then, hey, we'll take a look on it after. I'll put Archon Stretch on when I can get it, because, hey, why not? And yeah, bunch of different things. There are Archon mods. Those are going to be interesting, okay? There's just tons of new things. And yeah, it's a small update, a huge quality of life update, but a small update all in all with cool stuff to do. So don't expect a new daily play cycle of 24/7 play, weekly stuff, etc. It's weekly, okay? It's like weekly stuff, a new mission, and then Duveri's coming right this December, hopefully. And hopefully we'll get crossplay soon-ish. Hopefully we get more news on crossplay. Hopefully crossplay happens before Duveri. That'd be really cool. But hey, who knows what's going to happen in the grand scheme of Warframe stuff. I streamed this whole thing on YouTube, so check it out if you want to check out everything early. But I'll upload the quests, the patch notes, and let's see, the Archon Hunt full stop, like full 3 missions as well. So that'll all probably be up tomorrow. And that's like 2-3 hours worth of stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, if you want to support the channel, like, subscribe to Twitch and YouTube, and check out all my other YouTube videos or the live stream again, because it was really long. So thank you. I'll see you next time. Peace.